What's up, y'all? What's going on? It is Friday. Y'all, when I worked at the grocery store, there used to be a radio station we used to hear, and the guy always, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's Sirius XM, The Pulse. And he goes, Friday. So, it's Friday, y'all. And I think I want to keep Fridays like a little bit simpler. You know, we'll do a mesh wreath or we'll do a grapevine wreath throughout the week, but I really think Fridays just need to be simple Fridays. Nothing that requires a lot of like work. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna sit here and cut 60 pieces of mesh and 29,000 pieces of ribbon. No, just something simple that I think y'all can do. Good morning, y'all. So I went through and I had done a project that I wasn't happy with, and I found 3 pieces of 60919, and y'all, I threw the rest of the stuff away from that project, but I kept these because y'all know how elusive these are, how popular these are, these 60919. So all I have is 3 little pieces of 60919. Now, it is going to be a grapevine wreath. Nothing, like I said, nothing extravagant. I'll go ahead and trim this. So, it is a 14-inch grapevine. Okay, and I just chose pink and green. I know some people are going to give me some flack because they're like, I thought you said you didn't like pink. I personally don't like pink, y'all, but that color pink sells. So that's what I want to use. I have like one bush, y'all, it's missing a flower. Obviously it's somewhere, unless I bought it like that. But some 60919 and just some different greenery that all has different pieces of pink in it. Okay? So, the other thing too, I'm choosing just leftover ribbons, y'all. I went through and I found some leftover rolls. So I have this really pretty floral print ribbon. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hopefully y'all can. It's just a really pretty dainty floral ribbon. A lime green check pattern. A 2.5-inch lime green. I needed to find a pink, but I didn't find a pink. And then a 4-inch pink. So, let me see. Do I have 2.5-inch pinks in here? I do not, but I have one right here. Okay. So we are going to make our bow first, and y'all know I'm on a half bow kick, and that's exactly what we're going to do again. We're going to do a half bow. I'm just really loving those half bows. I'm loving the illusion that it gives that it's a full bow, but it's really not a full bow. So, let's see. I'm going to measure out a 12-inch tail, pinch. We're going to start making our loops. And I want this loop 9 inches. Yeah, that's a good size. It actually might have to go to 10 inches. And we're just making a tail. That one's about a 9-inch tail. So like I said, nothing too extravagant or extreme. Y'all, if you're doing this method on the Easy Bow Maker, you're going to start with your 4 inches. 4-inch ribbons first, and then you'll work your way up to your 1.5 inch. And that one was about a 12-inch tail as well. Okay, so that's what we should have so far. Just our 2 loops. Next, I'm going to come in with that lime green. Y'all, and pink and lime green are really good colors together. Pinks and yellows are really good together. Pinks and purples. You can't go wrong with mixing a pink and a purple. Perfect. And then we're going to bring that 4-inch 4-inch ribbon. So I like using the half bow method because all of these 4 ribbons that I'm using right here are inexpensive ribbons. They're not outrageously priced. They're reasonably priced. But y'all, this ribbon right here, this one is one of my higher end ribbons. I think this is like a $30 roll of ribbon. So it allows me to just use some inexpensive ribbons with my higher end ribbons, but without breaking that bank. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna get a pipe cleaner and a zip tie. Y'all know I love my zip ties. I know a lot of people, it changes if they want to use zip ties or wire or pipe cleaners. I personally like using the zip ties because to me, I feel that when I start cinching it and I start really maneuvering those ribbons around, that my bow looks just, it holds the loops tighter. And it makes my bow really pop. Oh, y'all are good. Y'all, I actually almost didn't come on today, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I did go see the doctor, so that's good. Turns out it's a sinus infection, but sinus infection mixed in with allergies. So yeah. And like she said, they're just having a party up there. Like, yep, they sure are. Yeah, y'all. So I sound a little bit better today. I feel a little bit better. Okay, so on my grapevine, I'm trying to find a spot that to me kind of has a flat edge on it, which to me it's this side right here. So we're going to put that right here because we're going to put our florals coming just on one side of it. I still want to see some of that grapevine. I personally love to see a lot of the grapevine with the grape. Okay, so this is exactly what I wanted right here. So y'all, like I said, I love that. I love the half bow because it allows it to look like there's a really big, full, fluffy bow, and there's not. It's just a half bow. Okay. Okay, so just see what I mean about that bow. It looks like it's a really big, full, fluffy bow, y'all, but it's not. Okay, so next I'm just gonna come in with some greenery, using one of my favorite greeneries I got from Michael's. I love this stem. And it was only $7.99. And I am going to cut this up into 2 pieces. And I see a really good spot right here where I'm going to cut it up. Okay, so I want 1 piece and 2 pieces. Y'all, just something super simple, nothing really big or extravagant. And I'm realizing, I hope I have my hug. Yep, I sure do. Whew. I'm going to come back behind that bow, stick that into that grapevine. Oh, thanks, y'all. Y'all, so I can see some comments. I'm not sure. I haven't quite figured out the whole YouTube comment section. So y'all, if you think I'm ignoring you, I can see them, but I'm not sure how, because I know like on other platforms like Facebook, it gives like a timestamp, I believe, of when someone made a comment. And I am just not 100% sure about the YouTube one. Because I did go back one time and I saw that there were no comments. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, but there were comments when I was doing it. So, you know, I quite haven't, like I said, I quite haven't figured that aspect out. So I don't want y'all to think I'm just ignoring y'all. I can see them, but like I said, I don't know as far as when they want to catch the replay, if it's going to confuse people of who I'm talking to. So coming back under that bow, if I can get that in that grapevine, now that's grapevine's really I think my stem was too long. There we go, that's better. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so yeah, look how pretty that looks. Just with that greenery that we added in. Simple. If you wanted to stop there, you could. But in true Jordan fashion, we're not going to. I'm going to cut this stem up into some smaller pieces. And there was one long piece. I'm going to start off with my long piece, and I'm going to come up in the top and then work my way down to the bottom. Just mixing in one whole stem of it, but we've cut it up into some smaller pieces. Yeah, that's one thing I'm kind of known for in our creative coaching group is different stopping points. I love teaching them that you don't have to always do what I do, or maybe you feel it's too much or something like that, and you can always alternate. You can always change out the recipe or do whatever you want at different stopping points. So you can find out all that information at creativecoachjordan.com or learnfromdamon.com. One of those two will take you directly to the landing page for all that information. It is a paid subscription monthly group. But I think for $35 a month, I think you get a really good deal. Oh, thanks, y'all. Y'all, practice, practice, practice. I always see that comment of I make it look easy. Y'all, I've been doing this for 14 years. It'll be 14 years this summer. Actually, this fall. So I've done a lot of trial and tribulations here. Trial and error. And normally I normally always put like the whole stem in there. I try and cut back on as much cutting or trimming as I need to. But sometimes, like on smaller grapevines, I always have to end up cutting some of those pieces off. But y'all, look, that's what we have so far. Just a really pretty. See, and I love that half bow. It looks like it's a big, big, full bow, but it's just a half bow with some tails, y'all. Some loops and some tails. I do want to go ahead and add some more pink to it, because it's kind of a... Yo, I am actually 31 years old. Someone just said how, because I look so young. I am 31, gonna be 32 in July. Yo, being in this wreath community, like over the past few years, I've seen, the past like 14 years, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I really only like to focus on the good. Okay, so I'm going to add in some more pink. These are just... Someone said they're like echinacea, I believe. I'm not sure if that's even right, y'all. But that's what they said it was. So that's what I'm going to call it. So if I look like a fool... So I put those three up in the top, and then I want to put these two down here towards the bottom. Okay. Now, like I said, it's really nothing big or extravagant. Something a little bit more simple. Like I said, this 60919 was left over from another project that I had cut it up and I didn't like it. But I kept the 60919. Throw everything else away but the 60919. But this is actually one entire 60919 stem. It's just cut up, like I said. You know, that's one thing I always try and tell our students. You know, they always, you know, life is one of those things that we always get caught up in, always seeing who's doing what and how are they doing it or how can they do that. Y'all, like I tell them, run your own race at your own pace. You know, I can't sit here and compare myself to Martha Stewart when she's decades ahead of the game on me. Plus, you always want to be your own person. You don't want to be somebody else. Just be you. Okay. So yeah, look how pretty this has come out. I am going to trim some of those stems that were in the back, poking through the back. Okay. So y'all, that's super simple grapevine. Y'all, I'm not even going to add these pieces in. This piece was, it is a little pink flower stem. It actually looks like the non-flocked sister that came in the January monthly box, because there was a purple one in there, but this one's pink and it's not as flocked. Okay, so yeah, that's really all we're doing today. Just something really simple, nothing super big or extravagant. This was a 14-inch grapevine. We had 2 greenery stems, 2 pink floral stems, one someone said it's echinacea, I don't even know if that's what it is, and then 1 60919, and then just some ribbon, y'all. Yeah, look how pretty that looks. Okay. So y'all, I will be live again next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube. That's my time that I'm here on YouTube. And you know, like I said, some days it might be a grapevine wreath, some days it might be a deco mesh wreath. Just depends on what I'm really feeling. But I really feel Fridays should be kind of a simple day, nothing big or extravagant. So y'all make sure you got your little notifications set up to when I'm going live. Again, like I said, I'm Tuesday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube. So, and then 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Facebook page, DecoExchange Facebook page. So either one of those, you can always catch me there live Tuesday through Friday. Okay? So y'all, that's all I have. Y'all have a great weekend, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.